an applicant. In fact, publishing research papers can get you into a PhD program in a prestigious university easily, or publishing research papers can also fetch you a handsome salary in your job. So having said this introduction about publishing research papers, let me start with a smart tutorial. What is from start to end instructions of publishing research paper? So let us start. Now, firstly, if you want to publish your research paper, you have to have your research paper in your hand. So the research paper should be of high quality. So remember again, forget all the stuff of publishing research paper. If at all you have the idea of publishing research paper, what I want to say you is you should have good and high quality research paper in your hand first. That is the foundation. Now you can't build a house without a foundation. Everybody knows this. So without a quality research paper, how can you even think of publication? So this is the biggest problem among all research scholars and many of the professors. They don't maintain good quality paper to send for publication. So as a step one, you have to have your research paper in your hand with good quality. And let me tell you what is good quality. Now, good quality means the research paper should have minimum number of words. That is, at least 5,000 words research paper is of high quality. 5 to 6,000 words. So maintain this. And secondly, your research papers, methods and results should be very powerful. And thirdly, your research paper should have clear citations and references. There should not be any mismatch. So these three are the criteria for a very good quality research paper, besides having a formal mentions of research papers like starting from abstract, introduction, literature review, and methods, results, discussion, references and citations within the research paper, and at the end bibliography, and the whole of diagrams in the research papers should be explanatory and should be well logical, and whole argument should be very making sense. So that is how what I mean good quality research paper. So well, let us forget now the first step, because if you follow these, which means you have your research paper in your hand. So this is a starting foundation for publication of research paper in any journal. So what do you mean by any journal? Like, you can publish your research paper in Scopus, you can publish your research paper in UGC approved journal, or you can publish your paper in IEEE, you can publish your paper in a conference, you can publish your paper in Springer, you can publish your paper in SCI. So you can publish your paper in different directions according to the subject and the interest that you are into. Now, once you have a very high quality research paper in your hand, what is the second step? Now, the second step is you have to work on choosing a journal. Now, how to choose a journal? Now here there are different types of journals while choosing, because this is going to be a critical part. Don't get cheated with fake journals, don't get cheated with cloned journals, don't get cheated with low impact factor journals, don't get cheated with indexed lost journals, and don't get cheated with new journals that may not be still in later years. Okay, so you need to select a journal that is established. What do you mean by established? Which means the journal should have a history of at least 5 to 10 years in the field. So this is the kind of history that a journal should have when you select it. So maybe in any field that I have just mentioned, but make sure the journal is very much authentic. Now, this is the big failure with many professors, and even after publishing a paper in the journal, even now many scholars and professors, they don't know that they have published in a trash journal. They are still in a dilemma. They are living in a delusion that this paper got published in a good quality and original journal, but the real journal is different from the journal that they got published. So be careful very much while publishing your research paper, that your research paper should be in a very good quality journal. Now, choosing right journal involves a lot of research. Once you get a journal, you have to take the ISSN number of the journal, or you have to take the you have to search on Google about the journal, knowing its impact factor and the history of the journal, how long it has been on indexed status. So all these things you have to dig a lot. At least my suggestion is, the moment you find a right journal to send your research paper for publication, you have to at least spend in the middle for 1 week to research upon. Just in a hurry, don't send a research paper because there is no time, or because you are very eager to send them. Take at least 1 week time to research on that journal. Ask professors around you. Maybe they may not knowing most of the time. Search on Google, search on different platforms about this journal, know everything about the journal, what are the rankings of that journal, what is its history, and go to the journal itself, find out the archives and read some research papers over the archives on the journal itself, how previous researchers are publishing on this journal, and how the quality of papers on it. So you have to dig a lot and research about this journal before even thinking of sending your paper to that journal. So that second step is, you have to choose journal with utmost care, that journal is perfect to send your high quality paper. Any small mistake here will put you in a great trouble, because you wrote very high quality paper. So first step, writing high quality paper. Second step, choosing a right journal with all precautions is highly recommended. Now, these are the two critical steps in the beginning. Once you cross these steps, you are in a safe zone. These two steps are dangerous zones which you may fall victim to the situation over there. So that is why if you cross these two steps, then things will start becoming easy. Now I will tell you what to do in the third step. Now in the third step, you have to make sure contacting the editor first. Now don't send a journal hurry with just like uploading somewhere or sending to the editor's email and all. First, contact the editor over email. Now where you will be getting this email in the third step, you have to open the journal website and go to contact section, or search. You will find somewhere in the website contact details of editor-in-chief. Okay, so send an email. Now what this email should consist of? This email should consist of your request for eligibility to send the paper. Now see, all the journals may not accept your paper. Now on your topic, sometimes they may not be happy about your topic. So that's why, just instead of sending your paper, waiting for 3-4 months and getting a rejection notice from the journal, all these time waste things will be out when you contact the editor in the third step. That is why I tell you to contact the editor as a third step, Writing a simple email is enough. What is that simple email? Dear editor, my topic is this. I have written a good quality paper. Is your journal okay to review my paper? Can I send my paper to you? All these simple sentences you can use, 3-4 line paragraph, and send it to the editor. And don't send paper. Don't send paper to editor. Okay, just you are finding out the eligibility of your paper with the journal, and let editor respond positively or negatively. Now, if editor will respond maybe in 1 or 2 days, if they are business working days. So if editor is okay, we have no problem with your topic, we are accepting papers with our topic, you can send. So that is when the third step ends. So first step, writing high quality paper. The second step, choosing journal carefully, researching for 1 long week. Third step is contacting the editor to find out the eligibility of your topic to go with the journal. Now fourth step is to start the real process. Now every journal has its own process. Okay. Now here the process starts with the author instructions. The fourth step, what? Author's instructions. Now go to the journal, go to the website of the journal, and find out the tab over the top mentioning author's instructions. You will find anywhere if you search. Now in that is very, very crucial to sit and work it out, the format that this journal requires to send a paper. Now what is that format? How many words this journal is requesting you to put in your research paper, and what are all the rules? Some 20 rules will be there almost in any author's instructions. You have to follow all those 20 rules in this. Read clearly and follow those 20 rules. And what you have to do, you have to format your research paper according to the author's instructions. So according to the author's instructions, you have to format your already written high quality paper. Now this may take around 3 hours if you are not technically sound. For those who are in CSC background, who are technically sound, for them it may take 1 hour to format paper according to the author's instructions. Remember, every journal is different while giving author's instructions in terms of the number of words that they require, in terms of the space they require, in terms of the APA style or MLA style, whichever the style may be. They have their own style sometimes for journals. So you have to be very careful. Each and every instruction among the 20 to 25 or 15 to 20 instructions, you have to format your research paper. Remember, if you are formatting wrongly, your research paper gets rejected. Remember the fourth step, if you don't follow author's instructions and you send paper as it is that you have written according to the format from your university or from APA style or MLA style or whichever the style you follow, your paper is going to get rejected because you did not follow author's instructions according to the journal. Okay, so be careful, and because this is a very sensitive process here. So every instructions, after finishing working out with others instructions on your research paper, again you have to verify clearly, did I follow first instruction? Okay, I have followed. Did I follow second instruction? Okay, my research paper is okay with this instruction. Did I follow 15th instruction? Yes, my research paper is okay with that instruction. So this is the kind of verification you have to work it out by the end of following formatting others instructions. Now 4 steps are over. Now 5th step. Now this is the step to send a research paper to the journal. Now remember, while sending a research paper to the journal, there are again you have to understand whether the journal is accepting directly sending research paper through email, or they have some other portal to upload. So these are the 2 ways. like through editorial manager. So these things will be there with the journal. You have to find it out as a fifth step, how you are going to send research paper to editor and how editor is going to reach your research paper. So these two things are very important. So whether through the portal or directly. So once you know this step by step sending research paper, then you have to follow that steps. If it is through portal, upload your research paper through portal. If it is through sending through email, now you have already got email of editor-in-chief, you send email, or the email whichever they put there in the journal. So this is the fifth and final step, where your research paper is off from your hands. Now you have no right to do anything with the research paper by the end of these 5 steps, because research paper is with the journal there at the end. Research paper is with the journal, is with the editor. Your work is done, your work is over. Okay, so these are the 5 steps. Now from here, from sixth step onwards, what is going to happen? From sixth step to publication of your research paper, what is going to happen is what now we will discuss in the complete second session. You may think. Now here patience is very much required for the writer or author. So you are called author because you wrote research paper. So for an author, patience is very much required, because here the time to publish research paper in that particular journal varies journal to journal. Now there are different qualities of journals, like high quality journals, low quality journals, medium quality journals. So if you send it to high quality journals, the time frame to publish in that paper or the time frame to review your research paper so much varies from low quality journal. Low quality in the sense not a cheap quality. What I mean is they are good quality, but from the good quality we are again segregating to be low quality. So this low quality is different from the low quality that we have spoken in the beginning. Okay, so depending upon the journal, you have to understand the time frame. Some journals may take, high quality journals may take up to 2 years even to get published. Medium quality journals, they may take up to 9 months, and a little bit quality compromising journals, they may take up to 6 months to publish. So whatever may be, you will understand by going to the journal, by reading the research papers, knowing the research papers published already in the past, when did they send, when it get published. It will be written there when you open research paper. Okay, you can make some kind of investigation like process there. Okay, now you have to wait. I have said patience is very much required after sending your research paper. This is going to be a 6th step, waiting step. Waiting, how much time? You have to wait at least 3 months before contacting editor back again. You have to wait 3 months before contacting editor back. Be silent in these 3 months. Don't do anything. Don't contact editor, because it will be a disturbance for them too. But once you cross 3 months, you don't get any feedback from the editor. This is the time to little bit put pressure on the editor about your paper's presence there, if you don't get any response. So after 3 months, just send an email to the editor, what is happening with your paper, to know the status of your paper. Then editor will tell it is in the process. Then again, keep calm. Just reminder. Again, wait for 1 month in patience. After 4 months, if you don't get still any response about your paper, again contact once in a month. So go on, but don't keep silent for 6 months all the way. After 3 months, you should start putting pressure slowly on the editor. What is happening with your paper? If it is on the portal uploaded, well, every update is on the portal, because you will be getting an ID and password to work on that. Okay, so as a 7th step, after 3 months, So sixth step is totally waiting period for 3 months. Seventh step is you have to try contacting the editor if you don't get response. If you get a response, now if you get a response as a seventh step, what should you do? Usually and normally you will be getting revisions. So revisions could be major revision, minor revision, whichever the revision is there. As long as your paper doesn't get rejected, it is under revision phase. So they will be sending you revision of the paper. As a seventh step, you have to work it on the paper. Now they may be commenting on your research paper, this is missing in your research paper, or this format is not good, or references are not matching with citations, or your diagrammatic explanation is not good, or your results are not properly discussed. So whatever may be the comment, they will give 5 to 6 comments. Take each comment as is in the seventh step. You take each comment that you have got. If rejected, we can't help it out, which means your paper is not of high quality, your foundation is missing. So if your paper is of high quality, you will get normal revisions, 5 to 6 comments, and you will get a deadline to submit those revisions. So work it in the seventh step. Do all the revisions clearly. Don't do extra, don't change anything in the research paper. Be careful again here. Only you should work on the only instructions you got from editors. Don't do more than that. So 5 to 6 comments, write the comment, you explain what you did over that comment, and you submit back. Now 7 steps are over. Now 8 steps, they may send again revision after 1 month. We need still some more this data. So again you work as an 8th steps. At least you will have 2 revisions, I suppose, normally. So once you submit all the revisions in the span of these 8 steps, as a 9th step, again you have to wait for some time to get like final acceptance, that is provisional acceptance, as a 9th steps. Again, this is a waiting period. Now we have crossed first waiting period in the step we mentioned before. Now as a 9th step, again some waiting period, and in 10th step you will be getting final acceptance. So these are the and after getting acceptance, you will be getting publication in the next volume or the ongoing volume, whatever may be the volume. So once it is accepted, it is accepted, and the publication time varies between acceptance to publication, maybe 1 or 2 months, according to the journal. So this is the complete 10 step-by-step instructions on publishing research paper. So if you have some doubt how to publish a research papers, follow these 10 steps seriously. It is not a simply easygoing way. So it needs lots of patience, it needs a lot of work before and after submitting research paper. So this is how you're going to publish research papers. So thank you so much. You need to use your common sense in the middle. I have just gone through these 10 steps, but you should be more seriously involved with the logic and common sense, what to do in each of these 10 steps clearly and get successful. So start as early as possible publishing your research paper. This will give you a very good time to wait. Now I have told you already, it may take around 4 months to 2 years depending upon the quality of the journals, okay, that you choose. So in order to know the time frames, you can also ask the editor how long it will usually take in your journal to publish papers. Or you can also go to the journal, take some research papers. They'll be giving there on the research papers, okay, we take from here to here, this is the time frame. So accordingly also you can work it out depending upon your duration. But my only suggestion is, when you go to journals, remember there are paid journals and unpaid journals. So if you go to unpaid journals, you have very good quality there than going to paid journals. What happens in paid journals, again there are quality journals, high quality journals even in paid ones, but still there are chances they may accept your paper irrespective of the quality sometimes. So be very careful. That's why writing high quality paper is as important as choosing high quality unpaid journal. Okay, could it be anywhere depending upon your subject, depending upon your area, depending upon the platform that you undertake. Now there are different types of platforms. Okay, like Springer, IEEE, Scopus, SCI, UGC approved journals, and the Willy. All these journals have got its own importance on its platform. So whenever you send to journal, it is the journal's decision how to go about. It is the journal's view how to move about. So thank you so much for your patience. Kindly don't forget to share this video to your juniors and scholars and professors around you.